decided to give my I decided to give my Facebook friends a break and just post to YouTube instead. Even though I know I'm probably not get that many views, but hello everybody. My name is David. I work in health insurance. I complain about my job without saying the name of my company that I work with. So if you hear me, I'm trying to talk about climate change, but if I veer off and start complaining about work, I work in health insurance as a medical underwriter. Um, you don't want to know what I'm looking at right now. But anyway, the climate change thing, and I've posted a couple videos about some stuff that I made with AI. I don't understand why people aren't that concerned about climate change, or even if they are, why they um, express their concern a certain way. Yeah, I used AI, ChatGPT, to come up with all that stuff on those videos. If you've watched them, if you haven't, oh well, blame the algorithm. Let me. I have like a thing that I'm doing. Cevos. Um, it's I don't know, a platform or something for combating climate change by doing mass EV car conversions. It's an idea. Me particular, I really don't feel like I'm gonna be able to do it by myself. So I need help doing it. I don't know who to reach out to. I don't know that many people online. I'm not really good at social media. So, um, phew, it's a lot because I've already said this on Facebook. So I just don't like having to repeat myself a bunch of times. But it's getting redundant. So let's just dive in, and then this way I can talk for as long as I want to. And every now and then I'll be veering off and complaining about why in the hell health insurance is so fucking ridiculous. Okay, so I'm literally like I'm trapped right now at work, and it's a bumblefuck that I'm currently looking at, and it is. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this. So I don't even know how in the hell it's gonna be like a podcast. It might be a very long video, or I don't know how long you can make videos. Well, actually, yeah, I do know how you can make a long video on YouTube. Great. So I'm just gonna be rambling and just treating it like a reality show of me venting about stuff that gets on my nerves. I can't believe how ridiculous this is. I can't show it to you because we have like laws and rules about sharing our proprietary. We can't, HIPAA, so I can't tell you like the specifics of what I'm looking at. But it's sad. Um, Everything's fragmented in health insurance. I don't know if it's having an effect on my brain. I'm like, how did that change when I just did that? At least we narrowed this down. I'm just gonna use that value. I just don't like. You know what? I'm gonna leave it wrong. That's the one thing that I've learned. Sometimes you just gotta leave stuff wrong. Um, it's just gonna stay like that, and I'll just edit this other part. So, look, that's what we're rolling with. Yeah, I'm just gonna change this. Yep, that's how we're gonna do it. Final answer. All right. So we figured out how we're gonna do that. Um, so this whole Cevos thing, if you follow me on Pinterest, to go to Pinterest and look for Cevos. For those of you who use Pinterest, I guess I need to attach my Pinterest handle, and I'm also on GitHub. I have GitHub, so if anybody wants to help out with this massive monstrosity that AI is assigned me for asking them a simple fucking question. I just was in Chat GPT. I had like a simple fucking question about electric car vehicle conversions, and Chat GPT was like, "Oh, you're trying to create a startup?" That's how we got here. So apparently, Chat GPT is crazy. So yeah, they have given me a corporation called Cevos. It is, I'll just read it to you. Cevos, engineering the future of energy and mobility. No, I'm not taking this seriously because I kind of don't have that much hope about, you know what I mean, humanity's capability of caring about combating climate change to begin with, or even wanting to do anything to help. But whatever. So I'm very apathetic right now, and I'm just doing this for fun because I think it's cool. I think it'd be cool to not necessarily save the planet, but try to heal it a little bit. You know what I mean? Cevos, engineering the future of energy and mobility. Clean energy, smarter mobility, sustainable future. Cevos. Yes, I'm not reading all that. I can't see that. Anyway, the basis. I'm gonna say data center. The AI told me that there needs to be a data center involved because I know that's gonna pique people's, get people's. It's gonna trigger people to get interested. But yeah, apparently data centers. There is a way to build a data center without destroying the environment and the surrounding community. We go into that in the Cevos platform. I don't even know where I should start. So it's a campus at this point. It was just the idea was literally, let me tell you what the idea was. The idea was to create a company that does electric vehicle car conversions with a specific goal of making them affordable and only charging a maximum of $15,000. But it's going to be like getting a new car. So we're going to take your whatever you own that is an ICE vehicle and convert it into an electric vehicle. And the idea was to have multiple locations like a franchise, just like you go in and get your oil change. The idea was to have it where you can go in and get your engine replaced and have it switched over to an electric vehicle. And it was supposed to be like buying a new car. And the maximum price point of 15,000 because we're trying to get it below 15,000. And AI said that it's possible. And next thing you know, I have an entire corporation dedicated to saving the planet. I don't even know how we got here, but somehow we got here. So there is a campus. Basically, we need $700 million. That's what we need, okay? The initial investment is $25 million, and we need a total of $700 million. The Department of Energy has done contracts with several different corporations, and their average investment has been like $1 billion. You know what I mean? So I think we're not asking for much, I guess you could say. Me and AI, when I say we, I mean me and AI. Apparently, we've got some patents that we might be able to get here too. I'm going to try to read some of this. It's a lot on here. So here's a Cevos Innovation Campus, a prototype concept. We're going to repurposed existing industrial. Oh no, I got an email. Hold on, I got an email from somebody. What that means and how we. Can you help me understand what that means and how we end up going for? If you don't stop asking me about this stupid ass typo, we're still okay. Okay, here's the issue with for. Yes, we're waiting on the acquisition data to be. human nature, I swear. Oh my god. Fine. I will see. This is what we deal with. Motherfuckers just want you to just do a bunch of shit. That busy work. They just want you to be busy doing shit all damn day. Just a bunch of bullshit. No, I can actually delete that. I can delete that. I don't need that. I'm a motherfucker when it comes to Excel, though. I tell you that much. Do that. Oh, wrong way. There you go. All right. Fine, motherfucker. I will send you this shit, and it's still gonna be wrong. And then I mean, technically, that's still not right. But whatever. This is gonna at least it here. Just give the people what they want. Okay. Just people want shit to be fucked up. So here you go. You file. I'm gonna send it to him. I know I'm gonna have to redo it anyway. I was trying to tell him, look, man, we still got to go back and redo this shit. Anyway, back to the oh yeah, so we're gonna leverage existing facilities and infrastructure, optimize for solar, wind, and energy efficiency, and power the future of transportation. The goal, they have this thing for rooftop wind turbines, which apparently is actually helpful. It's not in the I don't like if you live in New York, like I'm not talking about on skyscrapers, but like just regular office buildings. Yes, you can put those there. And according to ChatGPT, it would work. Oh yeah, I was talking about data centers. That's what I was getting ready to talk about. Yeah, data centers. There is an actual way to, and yes, ChatGPT did corroborate what the other people have been saying online about, well, if you search for it, you'll find where they talk about how you're supposed to build a data center versus how apparently most data centers are built. If you turn on the news and you hear people complaining about data centers, obviously they're not going to tell you, hey, this is how you're supposed to build a data center. They're going to say, hey, we don't want a data center. So, hey, that's a talking point. So we're going to deal with that. We're going to just use this, and that's going to just use data centers as leverage to spark the human brain to think about climate change. So, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a long video. Hopefully, it's an hour. Like a whole boring ass podcast about me just rambling. So, yeah, I'm just gonna send this shit to this motherfucker because he keep asking me about this shit over some shit over 50 cent, 50 fucking cent, 50 cents. I'm sorry, not 50 cents. No, 49 cents, 49 fucking cents. These I don't want to get too bogged down into health insurance. They have 79. No, that's not possible. That's not right. That's not combined. I was about to be furious. No, okay, 79. Okay, more than that. Okay, 127. And everything's fragmented. So you have to say 79 plus 127 plus 140. I don't know. What is it? Great. 346 employees. Per employee per month equals 49 cents times that times 12. Oops. $2,035 is what they're arguing with me about. And it's a fee that we didn't even create. It's not even our fucking fee. So anyway, back to the data center shit. So, Yeah, you're supposed to use liquid cooling like they always do, but you're not supposed to just leave the water running. You're supposed to have like a closed loop. Basically, you got to start according to ChatGPT, you need to have create your own water processing plant on your campus. If you're going to have a data center, you need to have a water treatment facility because you need to have a closed loop system. And you also need to be generating your own electricity, clean electricity. So you need to have wind turbines and solar panels on your property, and that needs to be where you're getting your energy from, or thermal storage, which is a new thing. Apparently that you can store heat with salt. So yeah, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, or sand. You can get a bunch of sand and just put it in there. It's not bad for the environment too. They said just put sand in there and heat it up. Put a copper coil in there, heat the sand up. It'll store heat. You can convert that heat into energy. If you're running low on wind and solar. So that's what you're supposed to do when you build a data center. The water system that you use is, again, supposed to be a closed loop water system where the water is recycled because it's just being used to cool the fucking servers. So there's no reason you should have water. Like, you should not be destroying the water in the surrounding area when you build it, if you build a data center. But at this point, well, probably not going to have many. So ChatGPT was like, yeah, you should have a data center. I was like, no, I was just asking how to properly install a data center. And next thing you know, we have a data center on our proposed campus. So there's that. And then, however, I have added another exhibit. Added a new. I always get into arguments with people at work because I'm not an asshole. I just have low tolerance for bullshit. And trust me, you don't want me at a congressional hearing. I'm probably gonna get kicked out for cursing. I'm gonna break decorum. I've seen some of these congressional hearings, and I probably would have gone to jail. That's not done yet. They haven't fixed that. Okay, so yes, and hopefully that one's not messed up. I hope I didn't make a mistake on that one because I don't feel like going back and redoing it. Why do they have 3 of those? 3 of them motherfuckers. That doesn't make any sense. They split everything down and obfuscate everything, so it doesn't make any sense. That's health insurance in a nutshell. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, and I've been working here for more than 3 years. I've been working in this department for more than 3 years. Watch this shit. I swear if this shit is wrong. Okay, it's right. Okay, cool. All right, so my data centers. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you're supposed to do a data center. You're supposed to have a closed loop water thingy. Yeah, and that's how you prevent dirty water from getting to the environment. So in my prototype, we have a pond, and we can use rainwater or wastewater, and we use drainage from rainwater and wastewater to cool the data center, and then we recycle that water in a closed loop and send it back through that system. We also have it's a lot, okay? I mean, ChatGPT kept giving me shit. I was like, we can do that? ChatGPT's like, yeah. I was like, all right. So we've got, this is what it's a video game too. We get a video game, actually a productive video game. Imagine that. Where you can actually play as an employee. It hasn't been built yet because I'm not a fucking computer programmer. But yeah, I do have a degree in mechanical engineering. I don't work in mechanical engineering because I don't get along with I don't get along I don't get along well with others. Okay, so let's put it that way. Um, but yeah, I did graduate. So um, yeah, so we have a here's the layout of the campus. I'm not showing it to you right now because this is not a fucking you can't this isn't Pinterest. If you want to find it on Pinterest, look up eavesdroppers on Pinterest. I'm probably doing it wrong because I'm an older millennial. And no, I'm not cool. I'm not trying to be cool, which is probably why nobody's gonna watch this video. But so we have a hemp greenhouse because I have ideas. Apparently, hemp is good for the environment, and you can use it as clothing and for interiors. So we have interior upgrades too for the EV car conversions. We were debating whether or not we should make our own electric motors. We're definitely not making our own batteries because they have to lower the price of those fucking batteries in order for us to make these conversions affordable. We're gonna have, let me just go over everything. There's a hemp greenhouse, hemp manufacturing, an energy center, conversion shop, a training center, a campus store, a research and development, R&D and innovation building, water system, and a test track. And I think that's all we have right now. Yeah. So yeah, the hemp greenhouse is the hemp greenhouse is actually more than just hemp. Like we're gonna have hydroponics in there too. So we're gonna grow food, or you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go over how we went. We went pretty far with ChatGPT. I think I may have a patent. I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that. We have an extreme energy research facility, not necessarily at the same campus, but this is an extreme energy research facility researching how to harness nature's power safely, intelligently, and sustainably. That is where we're going to study tornado simulations, wind and pressure labs, hurricane simulators, lightning labs, ocean energy test basin, Energy Storage Innovation Center, and Control and Data Intelligence Center. Facility overview. I'm not going to go into because there's way more. Okay, so then we have premium hemp interior. Yes, a natural, modern, and meaningful. We have a gallery. Hemp highlights, hemp seat upholstery, door panels, dash and trim, headliner. Got different palettes on there. That's the upgrade though. That's just probably gonna be more than 15 grand if we do that one. If we can get the motherfucking help from enough outside help, like we might be able to do it for even cheaper than 15,000, depending on how we get these damn motors. Because I don't know, if we build our own motors, if we can build, I figured out what we already went through this with ChatGPT. If we build our own motors, we would have to sell a bunch of them. But if we can sell a bunch of them, which we would need to do because we're trying to convert a shit ton of vehicles, we can get the price down to like eight to 10,000. For a regular any car, because we're not gonna be looking at you gotta whatever. It don't matter. It's gonna be like more because we're gonna have different options and sizes and fits and shit. We're not making new cars. We're just retrofitting fucking cars. It's just that you're not gonna get a new car. We're gonna make it feel like a new car though. Let's see, the Cevos conversion shop, local excellence powered by innovation, turnkey franchise opportunity to deliver affordable EV conversions, exceptional service, and long-term value to your community. There are 3 shop models that we've come up with so far. The Express shop, which has 1 to 2 bays. The Standard shop, which has 3 to 5 bays. The Flagship shop that has 6 or more bays. Vehicle receipt inspection, disassembly station, diagnosis and testing, battery and power system prep, motor and drive installation, system integration and wiring, customer lounge, final test and calibration, parts and kit storage. And it goes into all the details. It's very thorough. Okay. Cevos EV conversion emergency prototype. Millions of vehicles, one mission, zero excuses. This is where it goes over the explosive demand scenario, climate change, climate emergency response. Today, 10 shops, 1,000 to 3,000 conversions per year, proof of concept established. I can't see that. There's a bunch of shit on this thing. I know I'm supposed to be at work. I am at work, but I've submitted the shit that I need to submit, and I'm about to get trapped soon anyway. And oh well, the motherfucker. I finished my work on time, okay? Because I do. All right, so short term, proof of concept, establish standards, build trust. Short term, answers to demand, 100 shops, 25,000 to 50,000 conversions per year. Lower prices, more jobs, more impact. Mid-term, national movement, 500 shops, 125,000 to 250,000 conversions per year. Mass adoption, stronger supply chain, regional centers. Long-term, national infrastructure, 1,000 or more shops, 250,000 to 500,000 or more conversions a year. National coverage, resilient supply, true energy revolution. You have a Cevos powertrain platform, standardized and scalable. A PMSM motor, so it's not just any electric motor. Specifically, we went with the PMSM motor. If you know what that is, please help. We got inverter, high efficiency, a vehicle control unit, battery system, DC, what is it? I can't see it. DC, I think that's is that the converter? I don't know what that is. I can't see that. Onboard charging, power distribution unit, and a thermal system. Oh, that's the prototype one. Sorry, I don't want to tell you about the patent or whatever. Conversion cost breakdown. Total target cost to deliver $11,700 to $13,700. Target consumer price $10,000 per year, $13,000 to $15,000. So total target cost to deliver $11,000 to $13,000. That's based off of the low end of 10,000. That's based off of 10,000 conversions per year. If we're only doing 10,000 conversions per year, $13,000 to $15,000. No, I'm sorry, $11,700 to $13,700 is the total cost. Assuming we can get the battery pack for $4,000, a PMSM motor for $1,500. If we can do that, then we can get away with charging $11,700 to $13,700 for essentially turning your whatever into a it feels like a new car. Not going over the patent stuff. Then it goes over the electric vehicle conversion walkthrough. The example vehicle is a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. And this is actually, you can actually play as a character in the game. Like there's a video game where you can actually be I can send this email. So my lunch break's coming up. It's going to be a long video. You can probably see the time on there. My bad. I'm used to posting on Facebook, so I'm going to leave my friends alone and just do this. Okay, intake and diagnosis. That's task 1. Run system scan, check vehicle condition, and record baseline data. Disassembly. Remove hood and front accessories, drain fluids, coolant, oil, fuel, remove engine and transmission, remove fuel system. Step 3, prepare chassis, clean engine bay, inspect and repair mounts, install motor mounts, prepare areas for high voltage routing. Step 4, install EV powertrain. Tasks, install electric drive motor, connect inverter, install reduction gear if needed, secure all mounts. Step 5, install battery pack. Place battery pack, secure battery brackets, connect HV cables, install service disconnect. Step 6, electrical and HV system. Tasks, Route and secure HV cables, install DC-DC converter, connect 12-volt system, install fuses and safety systems. Step 7, cooling system, install motor cooling loop, install inverter cooling, connect battery cooling if active. Fill and bleed cooling system. Step 8, software and calibration. Flash VCU software, calibrate motor and inverter. Set up regen braking, configure vehicle settings. Step 9, testing and safety check. High voltage safety test, system diagnostics, road test, verify range and performance. Step 10, final inspection and delivery. Tasks, final inspection, customer walk around, explain charging and features, deliver vehicle. Now this example, this is for a 2016 Jeep Cherokee. Estimated range of 220 miles. Conversion cost of $8,450. 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. Peak power 231 horsepower. Efficiency 3.6 miles per kilowatt hour. That is a medium level difficulty. And they said target was 9,000. Conversion cost for this one was 8,450. Now the purpose of the game is for you to go in there and figure out how to get the cost and cost as low as possible, but the value as high as possible. That's the point of the game. Because there's always this, oh, it's got to cost $1 gazillion in order to get it done. So that's why we did that. Here is the pond runoff, a treatment prototype, campus closed loop water system. We're going to go over that just as soon as I make sure that I turned in the shit. Oh, thank you. That is not for me. Thank you. Where is this other email that she sent me? What does she want? I don't have the answer to that. I did update that. I already updated. Yep, I did that already. I got that correct. Yes. Is it this one? Nope. Oh, it's this one. Nope. I don't have to do that either. I finished that. Yay. All right. So let's try this. I still got to finish all this shit by the end of the month. Where were we? Oh, pond runoff treatment prototype. Okay. Can we? All right. Thank you. For those of you who use SharePoint, I wish I could tell you what company I work for so that you could call them and say, use SharePoint instead of File Explorer. Like, put all the shit in. Like, we use SharePoint, but we don't use SharePoint. Like, we use SharePoint and File Explorer. So it's like, but we have to do everything in File Explorer in my department. I'm like, why don't we do everything in fucking SharePoint? But anyway, there's no point talking to people about that shit. Move this. And then, did you know, if for those of you who have Salesforce, who use Salesforce, there's a chatter function in Salesforce. Why the fuck are you emailing me? And then we have to save all these fucking emails. I'm like, and they refuse to use the chatter function in Salesforce. Other departments use it. They use the shit all the fucking time. That's why they're more fucking efficient than our fucking department. But anyway, pond runoff treatment prototype. Campus closed loop water system. Captures and treats storm water runoff. Did I finish that already? I think I already. No, what do I need to do? Oh, I've moved the email. Okay. And I already. Okay. So, what other emails? Oh, yeah, this shit. They still haven't given me an answer on that, so I can't do shit. That is not the email intended for me. Don't have to worry about that yet. What is this shit? Is it? I don't. Really? Oh, that's what we're working on next. All right. So at least we know what we're working on next. Okay. So captures and treats stormwater runoff from campus ponds using a multi-stage natural and mechanical filtration process to produce clean, reusable water. There's a runoff inlet, graded filter, pre-treatment, vegetated swale, sedimentation, backdraw, multimedia filtration, activated carbon filtration, UV disinfection, clean water storage, and pump. Key features: captures and treats 100% of pond runoff, Remove sediment, nutrients, and pollutants. UV disinfection ensures pathogen-free water. Supports campus closed-loop water reuse, scalable and low-maintenance design. Pre-treatment, sediment. Okay, so this is the process flow, step by step. Pre-treatment vegetated swale, sedimentation basin, multimedia filtration, activated carbon filtration, UV disinfection, clean water storage, and pump. Clean water stored in tank and pumped to reuse applications across campus. And then they have the specifications. The estimated cost of this prototype is $85,000 to $110,000 to have that on our campus. That's our cost. That's how much it's going to cost us. Like I said, we're requesting $700 million total, like over the total. Like the initial the seed level is 25 million is what we need first. And here's the campus simulator. I think it's kind of redundant, but this is one where you can come in and pretend to be a technician, and you upgrade your converted vehicle. Oh, it's for upgrade. So upgrading a converted vehicle, they said they wanted a long range battery. They've got all of them, and we only charge them $650 for all of these. And there is a patent in there. Long range battery, dual motor performance, efficiency package, and a supercharged system. If you get all of those, we will charge you $650 if you add those. Cevos data center campus prototype. Oh, data center. Air and liquid cooling, closed loop, heat recovery, and water smart. So the data center building has hybrid cooling, or you can do just liquid cooling. It's up to you, depending on the noise. Air for standard density, liquid for high density. Energy hub, solar PV, battery storage, switch gear, and microgrid control. Thermal hub, heat exchangers, thermal storage, and heat pumps. Water center, water from air, rainwater harvesting, filtration, and closed loop systems. Yeah, we went pretty far with that. I was like, you know how they got the inventions where you can take air out of the atmosphere and turn it into water? We got one of those too. Okay, so there's a water center, water from air, community and industry, heat offtake for buildings, greenhouses, and industry, EV charging hub, upgraded reliable chargers powered by clean energy. So they've got the hybrid cooling approach, and then they have the water and heat flow. It's a closed loop because it's supposed to be a closed loop. Clean energy and resilience. Solar PV, battery storage, microgrid controller, data center and campus loads, DC AC power conversion. And yes, the goal is to send electricity back to the grid. Water from air. So water strategy, non-potable closed loop. Water from air, rainwater harvesting, condensate recovery, and gray water reuse. Filtration and treatment, closed loop cooling system. Zero liquid discharge target, minimizes potable water use, high quality water for closed loop continuous monitoring. I'm still trying to understand how these data centers are sending water into, how are they messing up the people's water in the first place? Like what are they doing with the water? Like even if you were just running water, like what do you do? Like what? Okay, so then like AI was like, you should do this thing called thermal cascading, which is another thing. So here's the Cevos offsite network, building a clean energy and sustainable future together. So this is if we ever get up and running. 16 offsite locations, 10 states, 2 countries, 2.8 gigawatts of clean energy capacity, 1.4 billion gallons of water recovered per year, and 4,500 jobs created, millions of lives impacted. So renewable energy fields, water and resource facilities, manufacturing and conversion, training and education, as well as community and partnerships. hemp manufacturing center. So yeah, we're gonna have a hemp manufacturing center where we receive and inspect, decorate and separate, clean and refine fiber, composite formulation, mold and press, and finish and inspect. You have a hemp composite sheet, interior grade, and yes, all of that. It's a lot of stuff. So we made our own clothes. So we have our hemp apparel made on campus, made for life. That shit's expensive. That's expensive stuff. The clothes are gonna be expensive. Field Motion Works, Regen, CEV Racing, and we have accessories. You can get a backpack, a bunch of cool shit. More hemp interior upgrades. We can install carbon fiber too. Cevos Planetary Repair Recommendations Prototype. I don't think I can see all this nor read all of it, but it's a lot. Phased roadmap to a zero ice future. Foundation, build campus prototype and systems, launch 10 conversion shops, develop and test EV conversion kits, establish battery circular system policy and certification framework. Goal is to prove the model. Phase 2 expansion, over 100 conversion shops, regional distribution, scale battery assembly and recycling, fleet partnerships, government and commercial, clean mining pilots. Phase 3, national deployment, over 1,000 conversion shops, convert high mileage fleets first, build motor and powertrain manufacturing, major battery recycling hubs, nationwide charging network. Phase 4, full transformation, all new vehicles, zero emission. Majority of ICE vehicles converted, fully circular material system, electrified mining and heavy industry, retired, I don't know, ecosystem, something. It's like a regeneration. Phase 5, to year 2040. 100% zero emission transportation, net positive ecosystems, closed loop resource economy, thriving communities, and biodiversity. How we eliminate harm and fix it. Harm area, climate change, air pollution, water pollution, waste and plastics, biodiversity loss, soil degradation, and resource overuse, as well as toxic chemicals. What we do now, which is the problem: burn fossil fuels, deforest industrial emissions, vehicle exhaust, industry burning, power plants, runoff, chemicals, plastics, sewage, industrial waste, single-use culture, poor recycling, landfills, habitat loss, overfishing, pollution, invasive species, chemicals, erosion, monoculture, overuse, extract more than we need, insufficient use, PFAS, heavy metals, pesticides, solvents. The fix, our recommendations: replace fossil fuels, restore forests, reduce emissions, and remove carbon. Electrify, filter, clean fuels, monitor and enforce, treat water, prevent pollution, restore waterways, reduce, reuse, recycle, recover resources, protect, restore, reconnect, and manage sustainability. Regenerate soils, reduce chemicals, increase organic matter, use less, design to last, circular economy, safer chemicals, substitution, closed loop systems. Cevos solutions, EV conversions, clean energy, reforestation, carbon removal research, EVs, industrial filtration, clean power, air monitoring network, water purification, zero liquid discharge industry, wetland restoration, circular materials hub, recycling tech, biodegradable alternatives, habitat restoration, marine protection, land conservation, regenerative farming, biochar, soil labs, cover crops, durable design, remanufacturing, materials recovery, green chemistry lab, strict standards, and chemical tracking. There we go. Our measurable impact. Yes, there we go. All that shit. It's more on here. It's a bunch. So that's the highlights. And so here's our atmospheric water generation system. Those exist already. You got interior system layout, prototype unit, blah, 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 blah. It's on Pinterest. One mission, many locations, limitless impact. The Cevos Conversion Shop franchise network. This is the non-emergency version, where we have a main campus, then we have a distribution network and a franchise location. So we went over that: the express shop, standard shop, and flagship shop. The growth map. Yep. And it's probably what you call motor manufacturing hub, precision power performance, We got state of production, rotor assembly, motor assembly, testing and balancing, quality control, and then packaging and shipping. And this is the video game version too, where you can play. And there's like in this version, you have a message that's one of the assemblies is complete. You can take it for a test drive on a test track. There's a Lincoln Navigator EV. This is the upgraded version with carbon fiber and hemp interior. They have the Phoenix. This is the Phoenix one, the 2021 Cadillac Escalade with a 341-mile range. This one's still expensive, I think. 0 to 60, 5.8 seconds. Top speed of 112 miles an hour. Here's another one. This is an Accord. I think this is Accord. No, this is a 2020 sedan. Oh, that's a patent. Nope. And so this is a smart charging station. They were also going to have on campus the charging station. This is one where we're saying that we're going to go to the gas stations and be like, hey, why don't you install some fucking EV chargers at a fucking gas station? Like, why wouldn't you do that? So yeah, electric steel and lamination, stator assembly, copper wiring, insulation and impregnation, rotor and magnet assembly, motor housing and assembly, cooling system integration, balancing and testing, end of use testing, packaging and shipping. That's the motor manufacturing. Cevos Charging Service Center, where we fix electric chargers. Mobile. Again, with the motor manufacturing hub, that's redundant. There we go. All right. We got 2015 Honda Accord, Jeep Cherokee 2016 with regenerative braking, Chevrolet Tahoe 2015. I'm about to sneeze. Nope, that's a prototype. All right. We got investor relations. So we're estimating we need $25 million. Their estimated company value is $482.7 million. Revenue, $18.6 million. Planetary repair plan. That's the non-emergency version. University outreach program. Collaborate, research, innovate, impact. Research areas of focus. Extreme wind and tornado energy. Hurricanes, waves, and storm surge. Lightning and atmospheric electricity. Geothermal and earth energy. Solar space, weather, and climate impacts. Energy storage and grid resilience. Yes. We're going to partner with schools. And here's another prototype. This is a Honda Accord. Thermal heat into clean electricity. Thermal storage. Stirling engine. If you've never heard of a Stirling engine, Google it. So yeah, we've got a Stirling engine, efficiency of 38 to 42%, waste heat, emissions 0. How are we going to do it? We are doing thermal storage. We're going to use heat flow. And we're going to use pipes. We're going to send the heat to the Stirling engine. It's going to be connected to a pipe. It's going to go and it's going to turn on. 10 megawatts. That's backup heat. Or not backup heat, backup power. When that's in case we, you know what I'm saying, the wind's not blowing and the sun isn't shining. You know what I mean? So yeah, 10 megawatts. That's going to be like a backup generator. You see, you know, in the movies when the lights go out and the backup generator turns on. We're going to use a Stirling engine to do that. So, yeah, that's how we're going to use thermal storage. And no, we're not going to use chemicals to power a fucking Stirling engine when it only needs heat. Financial roadmap. Year 1, we're projected to lose, $3 million? $1 million? I don't know. -5% is our margin. And then year 2, $5 million gain. Year 3, $32 million gain. Year 4, $78 million. Year 5, $150 million. That's net profit. Net profit, not gross profit. Net profit of, I don't know, there's like 3 of them. Net profit, well, I'm just say $5 million in year 1. I mean, year 2. Net profit of $5 million in year 2. It's a lot of shit on there. Okay. Heat and storage recovery system. Thermal storage overview. I think this one we use salt or sand or one of those. Stirling generators. Total 22.4 megawatts. Oh, yeah, we went over that. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I went over that with ChatGPT. Cevos, engineering the future of energy and mobility. That's another prototype. Oh, hydroponics facility, sustainable food, closed loop, zero waste. We have a hydroponics hub, climate controlled, temperature, humidity, CO2 optimized, vertical grow towers, closed looped irrigation, automated systems, LED growing lighting, grow lighting, nutrient and pH levels, harvest schedule, food distribution, sustainability impact. We sell the food in our convenience store. We have a desalinization plant prototype where we are going to go to, this is going to be off site, but this is going to be at, say, for instance, somewhere where there is ocean. We're going to have a desalinization plant powered by renewable energy, wind and solar. There you go. We're going to do that. And vehicle thermal energy options prototype. I'm sorry, that's a patent on that one. And oh yeah, Helix Smart Street Light. Let's see. We've got seaweed and coral system where we're restoring coral reefs. That's going to be near the desalinization plant. And I think that's all the ones that I saved on my work on my work computer. So there you go. That's Cevos in a nutshell. If you have any questions, go to Pinterest and look me up. I don't even know. I don't be on here that much. So yeah, if anybody cares or if anybody finds this, you know what I'm saying, share it.